It's set in a library where people pick up the book Babbitt by Sinclair Lewis, and they jointly tell a story.
This play takes all of the good, rich language that is in the novel and distills it into this zippy, peppy play. I just think Joe has done such an amazing job of just distilling it to its core essence, and then the play just flies.
It's kind of a portrait of America and a story of a man who decides to change his life and tests the waters. And I think it's really interesting to watch someone figure out what really matters to them.
It's sort of a rumination on how a man who decides to define himself through his political ambitions and find his life, and how that works out for him, which I think is very, very relevant to Washington, D.C. audiences.
He has some core beliefs, but he also really just wants to take his place in the town. And I don't think he wants to fit in, and he wants to be in with the good club. It's not a story about a guy who has a new idea to help the world or something. He gets into politics because it's his way to be upstanding in his community and probably get more clients for his business, and it's more like that, I think of it.
Obviously, George Babbitt, his wife, his child, we would all be white. But because we're contemporary storytellers telling this story, it kind of doesn't matter. We're all readers in a library, and so we're able to just sort of slot in and fill these roles.
There's the historical moment that is kind of 1922 as an artist interprets it. Then there's us doing a play of a book in 2024. And then there's the actual real world in 2024. And it feels like what audiences are constantly bouncing between is making all kinds of connections from 3 points of that triangle. And that's different for everybody.
It's fun to step in and out of characters. It's fun to suddenly on a dime go, I'm somebody else, or I'm either similar to the last character I played but kind of different, or a polar opposite. So that's really fun for an actor. It's fun for me.
A lot of the institutions have been under attack really recently. And what used to be supported by the community, people would raise money for the hospitals, they'd raise money for the libraries. That's kind of questionable now of how are those things are going to be funded, how our history is going to be taught, and what are the institutions that service that. And if those are done away with or questioned, what is the future of those institutions?
I think we're in a place right now where we need light and humor. And so as an artist, to be a part of a piece that we can bring to audiences that's fun and funny, not in all parts, but in many parts of the play, that to me felt like that resonated. I wanted to do something like that.
And very entertaining, may I say, and at times very funny.